hitmen seem to be far more prevalent in film than real life. But that doesn't mean certain people won't go to great lengths to try to find an elusive paid assassin, even to target members of their own family. The woman you're about to see is accused of offering $11,000 to do just that. And for good measure, she allegedly wanted the body consumed by alligators. Here's ABC's Mara Schiavocampo.
It's like a made-for-TV movie. But tonight, this grandmother and social worker is accused of a real-life murder-for-hire plot.
I was shocked. This only happens on like a Lifetime movie, you know?
Melisa Schonfield was arrested on Friday after she allegedly tried to hire a hitman to kill the father of her one and only grandchild, this man, Ernesto Negrillo, for $11,000. Schonfield has pleaded not guilty. Her daughter Alexis telling ABC News exclusively that her mom is concerned about keeping her daughter safe from Negrillo, who Alexis says mistreated her.
She's not the mom that I grew up with, that I know. Sorry.
According to court documents, she met Detective Dave Pustizzi inside her car at this Walmart in Watertown, New York. He was posing as the would-be hitman. According to the detective, the grandmother said the best way to get rid of the body would be to throw it to the alligators. She allegedly told the detective her husband, a well-known dentist, knew what she was up to. But did this grandma, as accused, really think she could get away with murder? It turns out trying to hire someone to make a loved one disappear may be more common than you think.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Meet Julia Murfeld.
So I guess we got a little business to discuss.
Yeah.
She's planning her husband's murder.
You said, something about a gunshot. So is that how you want me to do it? You want me to shoot him?
Unless you can do it painlessly, you're not breaking his neck.
And the stuff she's worried about, like the mess it might make.
I want it done in the house, then?
Because it would be messy in there.
She didn't really need to worry after all, because her husband is still alive. You see, the guy she's talking to on the right hand there, he's an undercover police officer. So why not just divorce her husband? Well, there was the insurance money to be had if he were dead, and then there were his feelings to consider.
Terrible as it sounds, it was easier than divorcing him. I didn't have to worry about the judgment of my family. I didn't have to worry about breaking his heart. Stuff like this is like kind of like a clean getaway.
Not so clean after all. She's now serving a sentence, at least 5 years and 8 months. Hiring the wrong guy turns out to be a costly but not uncommon mistake.
They step to a friend or an associate, and what happens in a vast majority of the time, the person they step to goes to law enforcement.
The majority of murder for hires are amateur criminals. The murderous motives, money, broken hearts, or just plain revenge.
I'm 5,000% Charlotte.
For Dalia DiPolito, the alleged motive was greed for her husband's money. In 2009, these recorded conversations allegedly show her negotiating terms for her husband's murder. It turns out the supposed killer for hire in the driver's seat was also an undercover cop. DiPolito was called home by police one day.
Thank you for coming. I'm sorry to call you.
And given the false news that inside her husband lay dead.
He's been killed. He's been killed, man.
And then they got DiPolito into an interrogation room. She continues to speak as a shocked widow. Remember, as far as she knows, her husband is dead. But then they tell her the so-called killer is actually one of their own men.
That's an undercover police officer. We filmed everything that you did, recorded everything that you did.
I didn't do anything.
And finally, they tell her that her husband is still alive.
He is well and alive.
Thank God.
Oh yeah, thank God. No, he doesn't want to see you.
Dalia's husband didn't believe her when she finally got him on the phone from jail.
You know more than anybody, it's not true. And what you said you wanted to have me killed. I heard that.
And indeed, DiPolito was sentenced to 20 years. She's now out of jail on house arrest, awaiting a new trial. As David Muir found out in this 2020 investigation, undercover cops posing as hitmen
How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Have a seat.
must disguise their looks and often have to stage the murders.
We're both fighting over this complete loser.
Suburban soccer mom Nicole Facenda meets her would-be hitman in a New Jersey parking lot.
So what can get done? You could just make her disappear.
Nicole Facenda wants to settle the score with her ex-boyfriend's lover and wants her dead.
I could do it myself, but I don't want to have my hands on anything.
She enlisted the help of her ex-boyfriend's relative on Facebook, who alerted authorities.
I want to go piss on her grave. I want to go to her funeral and spit in the gas.
David met up with that undercover officer. We cannot reveal his face or identity.
A lot of people are going to ask, why would she ask a relative of the ex-boyfriend to help her find a hitman?
I don't know. Maybe she was just desperate. I mean, she didn't know too many, I guess, bad people in her life that actually committed crimes because she wasn't that type of person. To hire someone for murder is a real serious thing.
Police staged the murder.
Did what you said to do. Jennifer's dead.
No way.
Jennifer's dead. He shot her. He said shot her in the head. He has proof to bring you whatever. She's done. She's dead.
Nicole eventually pleaded guilty, getting 10 years in federal prison. Tonight, Melisa Schonfield, who allegedly wanted her daughter's boyfriend killed and fed to the alligators, is home on bail. For Nightline, I'm Mara Schiavocampo in New York.